And unprofitable seem to me all the uses of this world.
Hamlet uses unpleasant descriptions to describe the world, saying that his reason is unprofitable and everything is useless because of the circumstances that he has. He has no reason of living and thinks about killing himself due to this.
That it should come to this. But 2 months dead, nay, not so much, not 2.
Hamlet's very angry that his mother has gone with his uncle, even though his father's not been even dead 2 months, less than 2 months, and he expresses his anger with this.
So excellent a king that was to this, Hyperion to a satyr, so loving to my mother.
He's comparing his dad to his uncle, and he's saying how his dad was so great compared to his uncle, and he also says how he loved his mom. His father loved his mother so much, and he doesn't understand why she would do that.
She married, almost wicked speed to post, with such dexterity to incestuous sheets.
Hamlet describes his mother as wicked and fast, as if excited to marry Claudius, displaying his anger at both his mother and the union. He states that they're dexterous or skillful at entering incestuous sheets, so he indignantly suggests that they have prior knowledge of this relationship, aka had an affair even when Hamlet Sr. was alive. This union is ultimately disgusting to him.
It is not, nor it cannot come to good, but break my heart, for I must hold my tongue.
I think it's kind of foreshadowing that there's something behind it when he says it cannot come to good, and that it'll come out later on, but that's why he has to hold his tongue and just deal with like the pain and let it break his heart.
His cannons self-slaughter, oh God, oh God! Fiat, oh fee, 'tis unweeded garden! Possess it merely, that it should come to this!
He's asking why God had to make suicide a sin. He's comparing it to an ugly garden that people want to clean up and never do. And why did it have to come down to this? Why? He's just simply asking for making the sin of killing himself, but he can't because God made the sin.
But 2 months dead, so excellent a king, that it was to this. Hyperion to a satyr, so loving to my mother. Must I remember why she would hang on him?
So here he's comparing his father to a Hyperion, which is a sun god, and a satyr, which is like a goat man, saying that his uncle really can't compare to his father, and that it's weird that his mother loved him so much and would hang on him that she would be over him within that short period of time.
And yet, within a month, she followed my poor father, like Nobi, all tears. Why she, even she, oh God, a beast, that at once discourse of reason, why would have mourned longer.
Okay, so after just a month, he's saying how his mother is no longer mourning over him, and like Nobi is a woman who bragged about children who weep, and they're like all tears, but she's over him to show that she is weak.
Married with mine uncle, my father's brother, within a month, it is not, nor it cannot become to be good, but break my heart, for I must hold my tongue.
He's all flushed. Way to go, Brent.
Just want to thank my father for always believing in me.
How do I interject?
It's this is where he also continues the comparison, the contrast between his father and uncle, where he also says, then I to Hercules, and Hamlet being a depressed teenager who's in his studies, I guess you could assume that he's pretty weak, and it creates a more juxtaposed image to Hercules. And when he says, it is not, nor it cannot come to good, it's the implication of an unpeaceful resolution, foreshadowing death, and that it's also hopeless and there's no chance to rectify it. and that he's also suppressing his emotion.
Why do you think he's suppressing his emotion? What do you think?
To be more reserved.
Why can't he talk to his mom about this moment, you think, right now?
Because it would be offensive.
Okay, now let's go back to what Mary was talking about, okay? Remember how she talked about the Seder, right? Think about all the different ways. Think about what these words have in common, okay? Seder, incestuous sheets, jumping with dexterity into the bed, hang on him, increase of appetite. What is he thinking about in relation to his mother? Do you understand? Why are you making that face, Denise?
He's kind of shaming her and comparing her to that.
He's embarrassed by this, isn't he? Yeah. This is his mom. This is his mom. So as you make your comments, think about less what's happening and think about what the words show you is going on in his head. He's thinking about his mom with this man. That's why he's so freaked out. Right? And he's not thinking about them just holding hands. Right? Okay. Brandon.
Yes.
Know that this too solid flesh would melt, thaw, and resolve itself into a dew. Self-slaughter. Oh God. Oh God!
Hamlet is clearly feeling depressed and distraught given the death of his of his deceased father. He compares himself to a solid block of ice that will soon melt and he will soon die. So he is contemplating suicide. And his mother is like, I don't know, yeah.
But 2 months dead. Nay, not so much. Not 2. Must I remember? Why, she would hang on him, as if increase in appetite had grown on what it fed on, and 1 single month.
Hamlet is very upset about his father's passing and how quickly his mother could move on. He reminisces about how his mom used to hang on to his father and acted as if she loved him, and how even though they had problems, she still hung on him and just showed how much she loved him. But now he's questioning it because within a month she's already remarried.
A beast would have mourned longer, married with mine uncle, left the flushing in her galled eyes, with such dexterity to incestuous sheets, for I must hold my tongue.
She'd still be mad she'd still be upset about it, and she'd still be crying, but she's not crying. And he says with such incestuous sheets, as in that's frowned upon, as an insult to it, and he can't tell anyone about it, and he feels so strongly about it that he can't.